these barriers. It's going to be a straight up walk up here for 100 Thieves. Prowler dealt with pretty quickly. Saturate catches on a Timo. Oh, buddy, this could be ugly. Back away they come. Got to respect John QT on this Teho. Very, very dangerously guided salvo with the fear of God in him, and they've already lost Arsena.
What a little combo is that. I'm excited to see more John Teho, by the way. Caillou, just that one.
Down to 3 are Sentinels, but now encroaching here on the site, and Vora is a little uncomfortable pushing forward. There's a sense that someone is drifting about inside that bubble. So we're going to see a double back.
Of course, they have to be worried about the potential for someone, walking down mid, maybe push all the way out B while this action was happening towards A main. And SEN, you're looking at the minimap, they're fine with just playing this 3-stack on A. If it's a noise cut re-hit, all right, we got the numbers. If it's them walking over to that free B side, we have the numbers for a retake. So all good, no real reason to split up. Keep that unit together.
There's always the option there to hit back into A-Link. That's actually being pinged, though, by 100 Thieves now, and is over towards the B side with Bang, the insert. Hoping to hear something. And he will.
Spike play.
Two fully divided. Maybe Bang can just get one on the cross and then peel away. Now completely biding his time for this flank. Oh, we'll get that free one, and now can play, maybe try to set up a crossfire here with Vora by that mid-link while his IGL is posted up in main.
Cortez is up in tower, though. That's something the 100 Thieves can only really watch with one player. Off the side for the time being, they are. Bang has a paranoia to work with. There's also a haunt for Vora. There's some util to sit on right now. Here comes the paranoia, catches onto 2, but the snake bite means Bang can't advance any further. Vora, though, can get active here from main. He's been hurt, but Cortezia inside the smoke's able to take him down. Time, though, is short. Cortezia has to challenge, but he can't be getting this defuse. And 100 Thieves managed to take it away after going down in these early exchanges.
Vora as well as that solo player. He's the one that gets the ghost, so if there was some kind of trap play or they went at him, it really doesn't matter if he goes down ultimately.
Here's that Sage Wall of Core, which is a unique aspect of 100 Thieves' take on this map.
There's Vora in mid, a little bit of action. Wouldn't be mad at getting some kills here, even if it's a 1-for-1, that's just 2 orbs heading into that next round, I'm interested in seeing what 100 Thieves have in store for us as far as where Asuna will be putting these walls, because I think when we've seen Sage on this map in the past, a very common mistake was putting the walls way too shallow in the sites where you were denying your own team map control. I feel like we saw that a lot on A, and it's just one of the reasons that the Sage seem good in theory, but in practice. And of course, a quick reminder that this map was updated, and the most overpowered Odin spam lines are gone. There's one in A main. All right, running up close to break that Prowler. Oh my god! At least the trade comes in swiftly from John on the site. Well, that was lightning fast from Cryo before the Saturate even bloomed.
And it's just been no interest here at 100 Thieves in trying to work this mid part of the map. Once again, sticking to the extremities, and Vora's hanging around. John over pushes for that bit of information.
Just an entirely raw peek there. Not even a jiggle, not a jump spot. Looked like just a slow walk out.
And SEN are none the wiser. They still don't really have an understanding of what the larger game plan is for 100 Thieves in this round. And why wouldn't you start to swing back in that A direction now? 48 seconds still to play. SEN spread like too little butter over too much bread.
This 100 Thieves team would love to capture a bonus round, extend this early lead, get their economy in such a strong position. Still, there's Odin to deal with. I mean, that box can provide some spam. This wall is still workable with that high bullet penetration. All of SEN, they've managed to get here, by the way. They've rotated quickly. And there's 18 seconds left. So
he's going to have to go for this at some point. Caillou, of course, a concern with this Odin. Now down to 14. Slow orb deployed to give a little bit of space here on the site. And Asuna has to make this plan happen. There will be enough time. Sentinels look to try and get active. Caillou has not moved from this spot. Now swings on out. He's able to claim Timo. There's going to be some room here for 100 Thieves to maybe wrap on that now. Cortezia is dealing with Vora, though. That's a muddling of the mixture. It's going to be on Asuna, who is just sprayed down through that smoke. And definitely, in the comparison to Narrate, has played vastly more.
Yeah, 100 more. 100 more rounds than Narrate.
There it is, the next one. Gotcha.
Let's see, Caillou in a bit of trouble. He's trying to get close on that swing, but denied.
It's been an issue so far. Cryo's been able to get pretty deep up towards this mid side, but that's really just Kai who's given that space up.
They're trying to activate some kind of split onto A. Asuna maybe walling to make sure they can't be flanked. Dodge that Nightfall if possible.
Wow, this is dangerous.
Coming through.
And they're going to try and push into this, and Kai just sprays Timotino down. As soon as he's read the wall, actually prevents 100 Thieves from swinging to trade the Odin player out. Now Clotazia is just locking the site down.
He does end up spotting out 2 there. And worth mentioning that Redux isn't on the Yoru right now. He's definitely a flexible player. I think that was something that really came into play with Hubert last year. But has, been primarily in this double duelist role on most of the SEN maps.
Finds a timing here as 300 Thieves players expose themselves on that cross. Tries to ask for more, but this time the Thieves were ready. That leaves them, though, only with Vora towards top mid.
And with this wall in main now up, Vora is feeling extremely isolated. Players on him for both angles. Denies that first.
At the first, the second, those could have to be good, and Cortesia rarely misses those. Now Cryo steps up. They're coming one at a time, at least for Sentinels. But Cryo,
30 seconds
deadly
left.
accuracy, makes his way on into the B side. Harder to spam this side down from Redux's position. That wall's been reinforced in that recent patch. And Asuna might have been aware there's a TP there. Haunt shot.
One enemy
Caillou,
remaining.
bang, that is ridiculous from Cryo. Redux drops down now. Spike covered by smoke though, so has to reveal himself not only with the sound cue of the drop, but also the tap. Should be 2 players coming in. He's dealt with Cryo. And Asuna knows he has time. The deck is stacked against Redux here. That smoke's going to clear. It's about to get messy. And Asuna holds his own.
Steps up individually.
Not another step.
Narrate playing pretty far forward. Have the evolution now from Cryo. Well, not bothered about crowd control effects, but a bullet to the brain still a problem. And yeah, that's the John QT Tejo. Hard to escape that one. Now, Cortesia happy to fall back. He has a massive player advantage. Viper's been now thrown up on B after the fact. Gives him a way to flood back in.
This teleport up top from Bang is nice, but does he overstep? Yeah, he does. Caillou ready for that. What is the hope here for Asuna and Timotino? I mean, somehow maybe they get 1 kill, 2 kills, and then Timotino sends his ult. It would have to be something like that to get this over the finish line, but SEN need to close this out right now. Should be closing this out. Economy bad if they don't.
Asuna should be good for 1 potentially from a position like this. The paranoia is going to be avoided. The guided salvo dodge from Asuna reposition. Here comes Narrate straight in. John going to make use of the crosshair break to find an easy kill. And back on the wrong side of the smoke is Timotino. No point making use of that ultimate there. And Sentinels even up the game. It's an awkward economic situation for 100 Thieves now. They've burned through most of their reserves. 100 Thieves haven't really advanced their game plan a whole lot outside of tentatively working their way into A-Link, but SEN have been able to get a ton of info A-Main. Look at how they're pushed out here.
John is ready to just take a quick jiggle shot, probably send out the stun on the retreat so he can't get chased. Yeah, there it is. And now able to repost up. Oh, Dink comes through. He's in some serious danger, but look at the crossfire that's about to be set up.
The smoke's in the way.
Yeah, they're probably still going to flank through.
Yeah, that smoke's going to leave. They're still going to be milling around in the open. Narrate sees all that he needs to, refracts back. There's got to be another player to step into his shoes, and all of 100 Thieves are committed to the side. Sage Wall is not going to cut it. Cleared a little bit too easily, but Timo punishes. Redux got out. He open trying to clear it.
Cryo as well, just tap someone down in spawn. Oh my god, the conversion path is perfect. They're running them over with straight skill.
This Thrifty round has gone a bizarre direction. 100 Thieves looked like they were in trouble. They lose a player to John early. They just throw themselves at this A site and play off the Sage Wall. On Cortez now. Asuna has himself a Phantom. This is far from done.
Round 4, round 5, something like that. Smoke going to go down. We'll see if this stalls out 100 Thieves or if they just try to set up a burst straight out of it.
We had a Jet triple swing this. Okay, no exchange though, but Redux is just going to TP back, so space given now. There is still the backstab potential for Narrate here, but he's been slowed up. We're going to back away now. Convergent path could be pretty timely here, but look at how 100 Thieves are spread on yard. Only a couple of them are really at risk of getting caught in that.
Left.
Here's the TP for Redux now, getting into a retake position.
This convergent pass would be massive. That catches 3 players. They need to accelerate.
The Sage Wall's in the way though. Narrate can't get through. He can't capitalize off that ultimate at all. Bang just heaping around. Here comes Sen though, working the way in from Archers. And Cryo's the first to go down. 100 Thieves have got the weapons to make this fight work, but Bang can just tap sideways here. Bring 2 down. John's found 2 himself though. This is as even as it gets, and Timo though is in a dirty spot. finds only the one. John connects him with 4 kills, and yep, he's getting up and about. This is a new look for John.
Feels like 100 Thieves maybe wanting to change the pace there for the first time. They're actually just walking straight back in as Cryo's on this A-side lurk.
Yeah, double Senticop.
Pure
Sometimes
contact.
You do have to run this pure contact, man. Look at their composition.
Cryo looks like he's just going to catch a free kill on Redux on this rotate.
Not looking, that's for sure. And he is all about that A side. Now that throws things into question. It gets Narrate looking back onto that A side, peeled off the B, even though the spike's down.
Cryo can just delay so heavily, be such a nuisance here. No. That had to be won this round. Basically sealed up at that. You can see SEN, they're already trying to get back out of that back B side. The drone down mid getting some valuable info. SEN have to know that they stacked up at one extremity to hit, and yeah, it's into Matino. That's a great stun, but Redux on the cross.
Well, kind of, but what is that? They're on the other side of this Viper wall for the most part. 100 Thieves not able to help Team Matino out.
A random hindered tap kill from Cortezia through the wall is nasty. Swing up top, he's looking sharp.
A composition that only really has a paranoia, so you're just going to walk up and make your own life sometimes. Vora in the 1v2. Seized in place for now. And he'll wait for Narrate to drop down. First kill for the Sentinels duelist. A few rounds back.
And now it is time to run it back on B. Cortezia said they're locking this down when we heard the comm, so let's see if they can do it again.
There's the C's. Just to really deny a player playing in the site. Timo's able to get into the site itself yet again, and Cryo's pushed up.
Does he want to take it further with his evolution popped? Maybe with Timatino intel, the two of them.
Okay, the Omen TP'd up to tower, so 100 Thieves have all of this B-side control. It's going to be hard for SEN to clear it, but starts with one. Cortezia is able to bring Cryo down. This Armageddon Vora is going to be seized inside of it. Nowhere to go. Cryo now going to be res back up, and Arsenal has to defend this position. Cryo just sent packing yet again, straight back to the pearly gates as Timo on the side is fighting for his life. Narrate's been picked up, still held to just one kill in this half so far. And here comes Caillou. It's on Arsenal in that 1v2, pinged out by the stealth drone. Got a good line on this site, in fairness, but has to play his life.
Time getting so low, though. Someone from SEN has to stick this. It's not even at half.
I think it might have been a miscommunication here, a little bit of crossed wires, perhaps. John now on that defuse. Another 3 kills for him in the round. Nice little recovery.
He is at 15 and 6 at the moment. Full execute off with Arwele going in. Play off of Timo. Hasn't worked on that B side. Back to A they go on the split. Redux loves playing this angle, but caught by Bang.
Yeah. No attack side smoke to yard. They don't want to split that angle off, actually. Now they decide their own again. It's John. It's always him. Steps out. He's got elbow control. He will be a threat here to 100 Thieves if they linger. And there it is. John for 3 yet again. Timo caught inside that salvo. And Arsenal quickly has to bandage himself back up.
Repositions as well close. I love this maneuvering from John.
Tucked in the side. Knows there's a couple of angles to deal with, and he ends up training on the wrong one. But still, he's put Caillou and Cortezia in a position to salvage this spike. Far from planted. Still in the back pocket of Arsenal, who realizes he's overstayed his welcome.
Getting up top. Might just be the right position.
What? What was that, Arsenal? In time, he's going to get the spike down. And now it's up to Caillou. A little awkward. Has to walk up in here with the big iron. The Odin in hand, and Arsenal's got a very good idea of where he's going to be coming from. To even the half, 100 Thieves can't quite get over the line. Caillou gets in there, but even Arsenal can't believe he got so far. The fact that they're able to call those cancels and sort of make something happen in the second half of those winning rounds is a good sign.
Fast here from Sentinels in, but Narrate not going to go down to the Ghost when he has that light armor. Gets straight out.
Okay, John.
Ooh, that combo.
Made him with everything, kitchen sink included, and here comes 100 Thieves. Redux has been able to recover. It's down to Cryo and Bank here. The latter who's still ensconced on his A side, and Cryo's looking for a way in, but is aware that crosshairs are trained in his direction.
Well, this is dangerous. I mean, that might even get spammed now. Yeah, just bear in mind, Narrate is still
one shot.
So weak.
Easy enough. Oh, 20 health in a dream. Narrate gets off on the right foot in this second half.
Spike
and now Cryo's got to go in. Plant secured, had to give away his position.
Just try and wrap around elbow.
Narrate, yep, jump peeking here, playing his life perfectly. He knows he can go down. Any damage he gets done here is just fine. Double swing, surely about to come Cryo's way, but he's dealt with half of that equation already. Still at 74, and there's Narrate yet again. 2 kills at 20 health. Big Hunter Thieves presence top mid. Look at how they've really contracted in towards the middle of the map. Looking to play off these Prowlers here. Cryo steps up. Oh, these are classics.
Oh, and it's Sean again. I mean, it's just Sean again.
Bro with the hand on the helm steers the ship through murky waters. They're not out of the woods yet. That spike is still on the wrong side of the smoke.
1 enemy remaining.
100 Thieves have recovered a rifle at least now for Vora.
Why
he's
not?
too good.
Why not?
Can't do him like that. A dirty ace from John QT. Salvages a round that could have been absolutely diabolical.
At 23 for 8.
Cover going out.
Oh my god.
John is unleashed. 100 Thieves don't get a chance to ease into this second half to build a bit of a buffer back. No, they'll go to the gun round 4 rounds behind. There's Timo though. Redux dealt with. Narrow had to get out of there. Sitting on the outside of this B site. Now the reality will set in. The Sentinels have to contend with this frustrating double Sentinel comp, and that B site looks nigh impossible to penetrate.
An opportunity for some stabilization from 100 Thieves here. I mean, that John play, obviously ridiculous, but SEN did lose several guns. So they're forced onto a pretty bad buy here. Clean round for 100 Thieves would put that
Spike
economy
down,
in the spot they need it. Maybe get a future AWP online. Feels like Cryo did mostly rifling on defense playing this Vito. You know, the AWP definitely synonymous with him as a player.
SEN have gotten into elbow at least. They're definitely looking a little bit haggard. Bucky, Phantom. Against a wall of 100 Thieves players now. Arsena is the one on the line.
30 seconds left.
Okay, that's how this game's gonna go, I guess. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, listen, you're never safe when Cortesia can kill you with 1 shot to the head.
Got himself over to the side. Narrate tries to pick his spot. Vora might have been looking away there, but there's a correction regardless. Cortez at 1. Still wouldn't count the guy out, but
10
the
seconds
game back up to a still paltry amount of health. There's no chance for a plant here, and getting out with this weapon is all but impossible.
It was tough to crack when we saw 100 Thieves there in the past. Feels like Cryo plays there primarily. Austin's usually close.
Okay.
Bang, just open fight. And Redux bests his controller opposition.
Takes less damage than I expected him to, so that was raw sauce in A main. And it's a real weak side for 100 Thieves on this round, given how they've set up. They might need to make use of this mid here.
Yeah, SEN are ready to ignore that B side where they know the Vito is set up.
All the way to guide itself, and Vora just accepts his fate. He knows he needs to stay put if he wants to have any chance of evening the odds. So Sentinels in a 4v3 now, but to hit this A side. Timo has to step up, but the slow orb is big. Oh, they're all over the ground. Guts, Gizzards, and all the rest. Sentinels poised to hit this A side hard, unraveled by 1 slow orb. Timo running him down.
100 Thieves economy. If this is a clean round,
This is slow.
SEN are going to
30
be
seconds left.
facing down that full buy with all of the dense utility to have to wade through in the future rounds. None of them are going to be easy.
Look at this stall utility. Narrate very low. Yeah, there's a TP forward. Nathan disruption thrown down here by Vito on the side. Cryo's able to deal with it. Redux. Arsena steps up. Guided Salvo a little off the mark as Timo gets the saturate in there.
They're still in a great position there on their far more dominant half playing defense.
But the game plan of John winning them single-handedly 4 to 5 rounds, that's not sustainable. Not for the rest of this map, not in general. So eyes on Narrate here, who will need to be that entry. There is a chokehold in the main. Narrate gonna try and step ahead of it now. Gets past it. He's found himself a little bit of a pocket to play in now. Cryo looks for a bit of spray. Stealth drone back behind him. Yeah, he is sharp as they come. Pala going to force him back to a degree, but he'll always look for another peek. He's just going to be concerned about Narrate, but Arsena has kind of made that much simpler now.
That's just part of the site denied. Really just 1 spot for SEN to plant if they want to get in here. They will not be able to take any backside space, and I like this from 100 Thieves trying to fight over elbow a bit too.
I like that. Armageddon, this is a little bit uncomfortable. Cryo, of course, can take it through evolution, unaffected by those abilities in that ultimate state. Pretty handy in spots like this, and Kaiu's going to be brought down. No spike plant yet. 33 seconds. There's presence and elbow here for Cortezia. He might have to be quick about this, though. Don't have time's really on their side. Cryo with the shorty. Narrate dealt with now. Timo finally to the rescue. John is out of the picture, and Cortezia in elbow has his position given away. Spike more than arm's length away, and multiple killers standing in between him and that objective.
Weakened as well by Timotino. They're just ready to deal with him, all three crosshairs. By the way, this entire time, Cryo was just slowly walking out of a my catch. Cortezia, no, he is sharp there, yeah. And now SEN try to accelerate towards A. It's going to be tough. This is a big map. Like, you can't cover all that ground that quickly. So.
But all that veto util's turned off now. You can walk up through that choke quite happily.
Now, that was one ult removed from SEN, basically exchanged for one slow orb from Asuna, but they still have the Nightfall in the arsenal. Could maybe even try to cook up something cheeky where they connect that on the defenders, and then Redux goes for the, ultimate in, and they can't hear where he's at. If they want to get real creative and silly on this exit.
Face your fear! 30 seconds left.
That's a Sentinel's Nightfall thrown a beef from mid. Gonna see the counter one.
That hits 3 players rather in Link.
Timo waiting hungry, and he'll get his just desserts. Forrest steps out at just the same time, and in a blink, this round, well, I would say it's over, but it's John, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But he's going to be cut out of the site with no time left to spare and no money to risk throwing this Phantom away, because the expectations come immediately. They have to step up and do it now, otherwise, yeah, the fan base will be rabid about it.
Yeah, and he said he was proud of his players for being able to work really hard within those circumstances, keep improving week by week, the strides they're making.
Oh, here for
a little awkward.
Not punished there by that saturate. Narrate goes down and he went tap. And still got away with it.
There's John maybe creating a bit of an opening for SEN. Asuna now having to pick up that mid side on account of Timo going down. Cryo's pushed out of B though. Valuable info being gained there.
As long as they can pick up this mid window in a timely fashion. I think as far as Hunter Thieves are concerned, they know no one could have crossed into the site, so this means that Cryo is still free to do what he wants. He might wrap bottom mid. Last time he did this, got caught out by Cortezia, but this slow up of Sentinels is going to be punishing. Here comes Cryo, spots one. This time he gets his revenge. Cortezia can't respond quickly enough. And now Kaiu with nothing but a bucky and a prayer is off to A.
Well, at least a little bit of money for SEN off that plant. Small consolation. Players on different roles, all kind of fragging out. Oh, look at this setup. Bait wall. So Timotino gets a shot off and then can escape.
All right, Asuna
re-swing.
not able to slip out. All right, here we go. Refract at the ready. Just a shoulder peek. Timo can't post up on the line yet again. Narrate gets onto the side. Shorties give away his position, but he doesn't mind as Cryo emerges from the smoke and is heading back to whence he came.
Timo yet to get some value from this operator, and that's a tough angle. It's small.
It's such a small window, he's not able to thread the needle. Here though, Sentinels finally get to flex that individual ability. Narrate for 3 on the round. Timo at least is going to walk away with a rifle.
I mean, he's going for it. He picked up the rifle because Hunter Thieves have infinite cash, so why not?
Yeah, at this rate, going to be buying for quite some time, perhaps the remainder of this match. Too many angles to check, and Kaiu's the one that pops up first.
So SEN definitely don't want to put the emphasis there, but then on the other side, they're dealing with more players able to fight. That's the difficulty of this comp that they're going up against from Hunter Thieves.
Posting up! That is brazen from Timo, but of course he has had a way out. And that's Kaiu dealt with. So no scan util available for Sentinels anymore. They've got some purchase on mid, and yet Narrate will stick around.
Just Cryo right now on this site has his util towards main, but has to be so concerned about Narrate. Knows that he's pushed up close, knows he's tucked left.
Okay, wow, he was playing in the pocket between those bits of util, the saturate and the guided salvo. Neither caught onto him, but Narrate sharp now. He's starting to come alive at just about the perfect time.
Great time for that pit. Oh, Asuna heads up, spam. If Timo can find a kill somewhere, can activate that conversion paths into the pit, that would be a great way to try and get a free kill onto Cortezia and drop it.
Redux back onto the side itself. Cortezia sees the paranoia whistle pass, needs to be careful.
Cortezia in trouble.
It's about to come down, folks. Cortezia caught out by that seize. And here goes Timo. Yep, might as well make use of this convergent pass. Now when Redux simply doesn't have the fire rate to hang.
Austin throwing down the wall just in case there was a sixth man in elbow as well.
Bring them down.
I won't lie, narrate. Starting to heat up a little bit, but it might have come a little bit too late in this map. Settle's going to make a maybe fast hit over towards Yard. Here, convergent path catching on, and here comes narrate. What's there to be found? For him. That's straight up through the smoke. He's just that guy right now. Timo, there will be punished. It's going to be traded out by Cortezia. There's still some presence for 100 Thieves on this A side of the map, and of course, the double Sentinels group up in link. Sentinel's well aware of this, so it's another dark cover to slow that further.
Yeah, Bang gets that spot, but a little weary to commit too hard to the angle. Will there be a moment for Asuna to support, for Cryo to support from this link? Will be tough. They're getting dark covered off. Oh, the timing on Bang! Oh my god, I thought he was going down for sure.
On the side here, and that's the spike that's gone loose. This now, and a bit complicated. John knows the push is coming. He's got a sixth sense about it. 4K for John, keeps Sentinels in the game. He's about to drop 30 on him. Looks like the stealth drone has actually earned 100. Sentinels rather, some positioning over towards this A side. Here it is. Armageddon to the back of the site. This is going to now force all of 100 Thieves to play in it. This is going to give elbow up to Sentinels now. They've got the angles. Cortezia at the 4. Bora might be able to slip away for the time being, and Bang with some fancy footwork keeps Asuna free to get that res. Dirty stuff from 100 Thieves, and they'll shut this down before Sen can push it any further. 100 Thieves on the attack side. Cryo, of course, now picking up that controller responsibility on quite a few maps. Beyond that Viper, well, maybe not expecting him to opt, but there's still plenty of candidates looking at Timotino in particular to take that route. And they are going to quietly cross this very standard Viper wall setup.
And now counter wall for the defenders to play off of. Good spot, one player's head. Great saturate. Asuna caught right now, but won't go down. Yes, he will. Caillou with the spam.
Good saturate. Caillou's not going to be able to walk away. Asuna, brave, hung around
Yep.
after being saturated. Had no choice, nowhere to go really, but it ends up being an even trade, leaving the A side open for 100 Thieves to hit.
Wow, Timotino is just so fast to get into screens there. That's a nice heads-up play. Now, Cryo was just out in the open getting that orb before. Felt safe because there were 2 players in heaven, but nope. Redux teleporting over, getting there quick. Let's see if John can do more John things. Not on Mateo, now on the Omen. They have a paranoia.
And 2 smokes, honestly. He's got all of his util. He's going to be able to cover up Heaven here. Maybe even that A main angle. They still need to find a way to get into elbow. Bang will be avoiding that paranoia as he's playing up on the side properly, but Cortezia, sharp as they come! In the blink of an eye.
Try and rectify those earlier shots with the Outlaw. And he does.
Yep, that's 1 down, more to come. You'd have to imagine Caillou inside the smoke. And Redux finds his second. That Outlaw still at large, of course, as Asuna has to go for the plant, leaving Bang with only a small amount of health back towards main. And Center checking for it on ramps. Again, classics, bear that in mind. Only so much you can really do here. I love the slow orb. But Bang can't see the wood for the trees right now. Hard for him to get involved. He got the drop of Cortezia. There is a Guardian to be picked up there potentially. He's got it, but Redux catches him. He tries to back up there in heaven. He was 11-4 rather. First kill, first death in that second game.
So series was real standout.
Made for 2 very contrasting results. Cry here's done pretty well. Catnip the entirety of Sentinels, at least 3 of them. And even gets Redux for his trouble. That Outlaw, of course, runs into its natural predator, the full armor.
Yeah, full armor is in every single 100 Thieves player's hands, with good reason. They're expecting that Outlaw, so that's a nice opening pick. I like this from Sen. It's pretty bold, double push out, just to retake this space. Bavora crying for its potential. Bucky not too effective at that angle. Wow, Caillou wins that out with the SMG.
Still mid is open here for 100 Thieves. They're going to go for it. Yeah, Sentinels have got that A-side information, but hit B with an advantage scenario. Better guns, that's the plan for 100 Thieves right now.
But it's John and Cortezia anchoring. That's still scary.
Okay, that snakebite ended up in hell. I'm not sure if that was the plan on upper.
Spike down B.
So it's going to be avoided for the most part, and now it's really just the stragglers for Sentinels have to get in position. Allowing 100 Thieves to control that upper side. and had Bang forward.
Got to pay attention to the weak HP on these 100 Thieves players, though, but that sharp from Bang and should seal this up.
It's just Caillou, of course. There is that Sage wall in play. Not that he really has the time to go all the way back through Spawn. Seas doesn't catch. Makes sound there on the rope, so Bang will find his third on the round. 100 Thieves get in on their first buy.
Who bounced back against EG and already, frankly, looking good against 100 Thieves, pushing them to the limit on a map that they were so dominant on. 100 Thieves just slowly working up that ramp side again. Caillou in trouble. Swing from Narrate to assist his IGL.
He's actually going to repost up now as the walls come up. He wants to play closer towards Heaven. So pretty insistent on trying to at least get something for his money in that side. If 100 Thieves really lean in, but that's a kill that really hurts.
SEN have the idea, though. They are reading into this. They're stacking the B side. They have a legit shot of holding this down with 3 players set up. There's that info, TP.
On the side we go. Timo fighting for it. Has to deal with that Haunt, though, and Caillou has the room. 4 of these has been traded out. That is nicely done. Now it's on John, 30 health. In that 1 versus 2. Vora sprayed down slightly, but Bang is going to be able to get this plant stuck, and John TP's across the way.
Just trying to get that spam kill when Bang was on the rotate. Oh, man, I mean, just a little bit of damage from that shorty is more than enough.
Bang implies a TP to rafters. John has to just stick on the one angle anyway, and he's being waited for with the shorty.
Able to snap onto Redux.
Where are you?
Standard B garage presence here for the attackers, and there's Narrate with a bit of flair. Timo can't respond, can't interact with him until he decides to take things into his own hands.
I mean, wall down, much better weaponry.
Bang also threatening that late lurk up mid. Timo boosted up, unexpected for Caillou there. That Sage wall really messes with the calculus a little bit. Timo looks like he might be still hungering. Bang should have a timing here easily. John not ready for it, still able to reach for the sidearm. Bang dropped low. Justifiably doesn't want to fight any longer. But Redux and Cortezia are going to be caught here on stairs. Hoping for exits, but really not pinning their fates on any more than that.
1 enemy remaining.
I mean, that's unfortunate. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, okay, oh, yeah. This is fine, this is fine. I mean, and same can be said for Cortez, Narrate. This could be a very explosive round.
Yeah, I'm anticipating volatility. He's the guiding light, so expect John to be up there on that box apparently, but Redux is able to trade into it.
That's some crazy awareness. Wall down, res attempt from Asuna. I mean, Head should be poking yeah, the top if someone was in Heaven, but yeah, Cortez able to just get that free kill from rafters.
Redux kind of got forced away though by that slow orb. Had to get back, and now it's just out and out fighting in the open. And honestly, that looked a little bit lackluster there from Sentinels. They had to anchor. They didn't want to give up the side entirely against the Sage, which I understand. They don't do a whole lot when the sparks start to fly.
Yeah, that felt pretty routine and light on support. 100 Thieves all gathered up, ready to execute over on this A side. 5 players, Dog to clear out close on ramp, ensure that no one is tucked in that corner. It's going to make it nice, free, and easy for Timotino to get up there. Real close. Conversion paths into Heaven. Did they try to go off the back of it? Yeah. Retreats.
Not sure what Timo sees that actually makes him want to recall there. Maybe just feels like he's a little too far ahead. Either way, Redux is bogged here with that slow orb in play. 100 Thieves definitely have that Heaven control, and they've got plant down. Smoke over towards screens, Viper's Pit after the fact. Everything looking good for the attack side.
SEN are getting a bit sloppy here. Caillou rips that Nightfall really early. SEN are not in position to do anything off the back of it. Redux going to get some info towards Heaven, sure. This retake is going to have to be extremely coordinated now.
Here's the convergent pass that started off. Arsene is still inside the pit. Don't be fooled. He is obscured. And Narrate's going to be brought down by Bang through the pit itself. Vora, seen better days, but in a position to surprise. Flash into the pit for Redux. He's going to go for it. Nothing to see yet so far with Vora on the outside. And Cryo's found 2 inside it with a shorty. That's without reloading, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like the sequencing with some of those ults there a little bit off. I mean, maybe that was Vora just feeling like he was about to be rushed down some Nightfalls anyway. Here's Timotino with some crazy pace. Look at that.
I mean, not even a chance to gate crash away if there was even one ready. Redux completely caught out. John here tucked. Nice. Timo he's quick with it, man. On a hair trigger, that guy is, and he whips to deal with the Omen.
Yeah, that is tough. And this round, good as done. Both SEN players just going through mid right now. I mean, Austin is just putting a wall in B main. Sure. Can't get flanked there. Why not?
And they smoke mid here just in case they're going to be dealing with a split because they've got no presence there.
Yeah, Cortezia is watching towards heaven. Redux with the AWP on main.
Yeah, SEN don't have... None of these don't have information about this heaven setup though, so they are going to be checking for it. They're going to be smoking for it. Here's Timo trying to catch on to John there, who opts to TP out of trouble. 100 Thieves have a real strong foothold now on their side, but they're going to move into the open. Cortez is only good for one here. Narrate drops down, has to refract away, but actually could have found a kill potentially. It's Caillou though, off the Prowler to get that info. Now 3 kills where it really matters. Leaves Asuna alone.
Back on Rogue and came so close with that one insane snapshot.
So a little bit of extra cash there for 100 Thieves, but importantly a chance to win the round. Asuna in a 1 versus 2.
Look, SEN need this bad. They have to close this out.
SEN can clear that corner though with this saturate. Goes in! Narrates down, but where? Where is John? He doesn't know! And John with the classic is able to get his team out of there. Yep.
What? Why did you have that one out there? I mean, that's fine. That is fine. And have some cool set ideas to do it as well. Hot flash on a Cortez, and they try to sync that up with the Hinder, but it doesn't work out.
Cryo actually pushed up. He went in the Rams direction, but Narrate was holding that angle. Now though, big heaven presence for 100 Thieves. They've got the wall as well.
Look at that SEN rotate. They know this is going to end B. 4 players ready to go, ready to anchor.
There's the wall. Asuna gets that one ready. Timotino extends out. It's a clone that he's shot now, unsure about where the rest of them are. Another flash off the side, and here's Narrate for his second. Cortez catches Timo actually inside a snake bite of all things. Vora v4. Tough odds for anybody. Does he do an Asuna here? Thinks about. He's on the rope. Okay. One of them at least. Okay, slightly different plant location. Oh, tries to get ahead of the game. I respect it, but Vora was simply out in the open and SEN came to call.
Hoping that Timotino can just exposing himself.
What?
Oh my god, his awareness, man, on this site is crazy.
Just walks up with the update. It's absurd. He knows Narrate's there. Conversion pass comes out. Narrate cannot escape. Man, these guys got absolutely slapped down by the waylay. Timo absolutely brazen.
Spike planted.
Onto the side. Exert his will on the server.
Neither is John switching off that Teo so far. Timotino timing's have to go forward. This is such a sick... They've got a chance, especially if Narrate finds the timing window to assist. If he can get there.
Oh, I don't know if he has time. Look at them accelerating onto the side. And again, Narrate's going to be caught outside of the play. He can't afford to speed up and give away his position, but his teammates are going to be dead by the time he gets there. Cortez needs to buy some moments. And that's all he's going to get, but now there's a res into an extra player. Cryo's back. Narrate might be good for one here, but eventually the cat's going to be out the bag.
But let's see if SEN can run it back now on this attack side. This is their map pick.
Do they have remotely the same levels of swagger? When fighting for this early map control, it's really hard against this Sentinel setup. Asuna quickly has to respond. Where the heck did they come from? Narrate gets across to the side. And 100 Thieves did not have the time to set up that architecture before they were collapsed on.
Yeah, intending to try and just disrupt the pack from the duelists, right? Standard, you're going to have your Yoru, send that gate crash, backside, and Narrate dashing up top. And they just find success in the straight-up aim duel wins.
I do think I want to be watching Redux over the course of this half. That's a big point of difference. To have the Yoru, that's something that 100 Thieves have to go without with this comp.
Asuna, they're basically just saying, why not? I have a classic. I'm just going to main and get this orb. So try and get to the res ASAP. As SEN activate this split into B. Redux slow to clear out. Main will the pack go through heaven. Cortez picks up Timotino over on the flank as well. Oh, good right timing. Asuna's fearless on this round. Why not? He's got a classic. Okay. Oh my god. There's no way.
Redux and the ghost is just not sharp enough. That should not have happened. None of it.
Asuna's getting creative again.
100 Thieves might just be a few rounds away from, for the first time ever, beating Sentinels in a VCT Americas Kickoff. Here's Timo, bristling with confidence. Vora not so fortunate. This is a pretty sensible save from Sentinels. They're up on that A site though.
John has the stinger. Nice shot from Cortez. Oh, that's the spike drop out in the open, though. How can they recover that with Timo in? Oh, my God, man.
Okay, yep. I mean, he sticks around there and is punished for it, but these are trades that Hunter Thieves are happy to take. Now it's got to be up to Redux. Struck squarely by that paranoia.
Gets a rifle.
That slow warp is a bit of an issue for him, though. He's going to get double swung, and that is that.
Three players.
Vora calling this audible. All right, this is kind of insane.
Asuna is out of there. They really think this is going to be a V play for the dudes.
I'll handle this.
He's now realized that's not the case. At least he had some early warning. Dimensional Drift, though, is going to allow Redux to spot out a very clear lack of defenders on the site.
Asuna fully committed. The rotates need to get here ASAP to help, but that's a good flashback. Sight through.
Yeah, left himself exposed. I know he didn't want to be caught off the side entirely, but he was overwhelmed instantly.
Hunter Thieves are definitely playing with a lot of confidence there, and I think a bit overly so in this round, with Asuna trying to find the timing to get back into sight.
Off a safe res. And again, back towards A. This time I would find it unlikely for Asuna to commit too deeply.
Looks like he wants to get in. Look at this. Hunter Thieves trying to rotate over in
not.
time. Slow. Will offer some delay. Oh, no. That's brutal to get caught.
Oh, hinged it up. It is tough to fight from that position. And the spray follow-up catches Cryo out there in screens. That kill, specifically that kill, a huge boon for Sentinels now.
Wow, what a kill from Timo. And the convergent going for it. Is that getting all three? No.
Yeah. Going to catch him on towards elbow here, but nice paranoia in response from John. Sheriffs and Stingers. They thinking about something harebrained here. Asuna just lingers out too long. Narrate has a great sense for where they might be. Look how low these two are in mid, and yet Cryo's still able to get out with a kill. No gun, though.
Even though Narrate knows he hit that saturate, even he knows that he shouldn't be committing to it, right? I mean, no sense in going for that aggro of a play to pick off a guy that just has a sheriff and lower HP. Just relax. Don't make a mistake. Don't throw any guns away right now. It's going to be dangerous for Cortez. That wall up, he wants to push through it.
Oh, he might catch it. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's a good catch, but he might go down. There's two players flanking him. That's super aggro. Pretty high risk.
Does Bang have the stopping power here, though? Cortez has definitely drawn a couple of Hunter Thieves players over towards that side of the map. Doesn't linger too long. Credit to him there. Bang has to get away here with the paranoia. Now fake TP, though. Where could he be? Narrate's looking for him. And it bought enough time for Timo to arrive with the rifle picked from Cortez's body.
Cryo just with that sheriff, but there's never a just with that sheriff for Cryo. He's been hitting some sick shots with it in this series so far. Timo able to maybe get some info, then refract or a free kill into it.
And he had the refract anyway. Now it is up to John. No paranoia here. Just the TP. And he's obviously getting double swung. He cuts that angle up so nicely. There was no chance for Cryo to help, and now it will be down to Timo. No armor, but John is low. Tap of the spike. Gonna have to get up early if you want to come at the king. John will stick around the corner. Little peek, John low on ammunition! And Timo gets there! This guy is unreal, and he has done enough to keep 100 Thieves in the lead.
Solo plays not necessary. Guns given up. Here's Timo up on the line. Opportunity for the first kill.
Prowler will force Timo to get on out. Again, Nightfall. Catch John, conversion pass. They're going to throw everything out this round. Sentinels are betting the house on it. And they've caught Timo already. There's TP here for Bang, just to get into position. Cortez is close, though, and shuts him down.
Spike planted.
Sentinels have spent extensively here in round number 19, but it looks like it may well have been enough.
I mean, yeah, they've got one flash to try to get back in and use it. They're through screens right now.
Cryo, okay. Gets fortunate there. Slow warp, though, is in his way. Asuna's trying to bide his time. Okay.
Anti-eco alert. They must win this. They must win this. It can't happen for a third time in this half.
Money's looking okay for Sentinels, and bear in mind, in that EG series, they were trailing and then ended up winning out the series once they started to get a bit of momentum.
Redux picks up the anti-eco gun. He has the outlaw. He's waiting for the aggression. However, it's over on that A side. Okay, so far, so good. Cortez containing.
What?
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no.
Now as well, like, he pushed really deep onto the A side. That is valuable information. This lets 100 Thieves really concentrate 3 players on this stack, but there is time in the round for a cross here through sewer or up mid. And 100 Thieves are kind of matching this already. Is this a pump fake though? Do we go heaven instead?
It looks like it. Asuna with the res, but shouldn't have a chance to use it here. Just slowing them down with the orb. Going to do it again as he's stunned up. Doesn't catch him.
Oh yeah, rough. Not punished for that somehow. Asuna! Don't know how he got out alive, but he still needs to have an impact in this round. That's more important. Teasing some shots out. A lot of footsteps on rafters, and yeah, Asuna just doesn't have the right weapon for that scenario. That window closed long before that moment.
Exposing himself to the long angle, and that should be enough for SEN to close this out. Unless Bora wins an isolated 1v1, over in B main, maybe opportunity there. Huge fight coming up.
It could be free. No, John knows. Fully aware. Happy just to keep him contained in B main for the time. Being at Redux, well, satisfy himself with a couple of easy kills. Before he's done it again, also takes a minimum of damage in that exchange. Keeping a cap on this SEN economy could make the comeback, the run back, that much more difficult.
But Redux, third on the round to deal with them. Dimensional Drift moving into the next from your Viper just to try and deny that space. And Asuna throwing that fast, slow orb, wanting to force Sentinels to need to, maybe re-clear this with some util, but they just wait for the dark cover to drop and get multiple players swinging out of it. Silent contact take. And
Bang is stacked here with Timo on the low ground. No heaven presence at all, and Narrate's walked into it, straight into a crossfire TP attempt there, but Timo's going to at least find the trade, and then what? Then what? Sentinels stuck back out in B main with the Viper's pit still very much in the game. Seekers trained on their location.
Can and should be dropping the pit on this round, no doubt. They need to win this 3v4 out. At least they've gotten the 4 Seekers out. They've gotten that conversion paths out. Well, Asuna easy res.
10 seconds left.
It'll be more difficult to clear them out of this pit. That could be their saving grace.
So with a 4-5 players now return, they're going to go for it. John sees Timo coming. 3 players in that spawn direction now. Kai going to try to keep them out. Double swing into them. This is getting costly for 100 Thieves. They're down to 3. But Cryo taking John out of the game is big. It's just Cortezia left. He's made his way over towards screens. And he has to go absolutely monumentally big to keep SEN's head above the water. Player on the spike, trying to spray it, and shows himself. There's the defuse, and 100 Thieves get 2 match points.
100 Thieves are pretty baited into stacking up towards A right now. There was even that rotate from Cryo, but he's quick to get back towards B Heaven. Vora alongside him on that rotate. If they split into B here, Sentinels, the main fight is so pivotal. What can Bang accomplish? Or will John be able to just remove him from this side of the map?
SEN are teasing the ropes.
I mean, honestly, that's giving the game away. I think that's made it obvious. Austin is already on the rotate.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he does stop. He does stop.
Second guessed himself. Drift onto the B site now. Bang has to step back and he just gets caught out. Nothing you could do, John, just a little better there. Redux gets into the backside. What you want to see from your Yoru. That Timo would have had to have done something absurd to win that engagement out. And all things considered, pretty quiet from 100 Thieves as Sentinels. Can they get it done with this Stinger and rifle assortment? Sentinels really heavy presence on A.
Yeah,
Asuna can't get deep into B to confirm this, but now they're going to know. Bora trying to fight in the middle of the action. It's going to be John, though, for 2 and 3. Yet again, he's put Sentinels in a winning position. Muscling his way into heaven. Now he'll stick around and make sure 100 Thieves can't pull at the threads.
Just lights them up. When they needed him most, he is back. Both 100 Thieves players trying to maneuver through heaven. John could catch the timing to seal this round up. Nice cross here from Cortezia as well.
John's been behind him this whole time. Asuna's not going to be ready for it at all. And an ace from John QT. Brilliant.
Asuna and Timotino, guys with rifles, you definitely want Timo to have one.
Brilliance there from Sentinels and are able to double down. It's Redux who has Timo crying, just run straight at him. Arsenal at least able to assert himself here, but it's not remotely enough, not with John on the side, bang as low as he is. And quick as you know it, we're off to overtime.
Yeah, it looks like they just want to go for a straight up B hit, cryo, delay, maybe catch a rotating mid, double dash coming through.
Timo's in, but not fully committed, doesn't hit backside. Definitely gets Sentinel scurrying around a little bit. Redux caught inside that slow orb right now. This is classy work from Timo. Redux able to take the trade, but only one more for him. That puts Caillou in narrate from the outside looking in, and Cryo has been waiting. Slow, patient round here from the Viper.
30 seconds left.
And he'll put Caillou in a very uncomfortable spot.
Even at that, taking no risks, just molly down, backs away, triple up. 100 Thieves ready to just play this textbook, close this out.
No one showing anything. Vora there, caught out. That's just not a line that was being watched. Too deep was Cryo's position. Back into heaven, but pulled off away from main pretty quickly.
100 Thieves ready for a bit of a double face into mid. Crowd jiggling. I mean, what is that spray? What is that? All of a sudden, the entry player for SEN is down. The space creator removed.
Okay, there's Cortez.
That's a hell of a shot.
Gonna open up that A side of the map. Cortez always wanted to chime in with some ungodly accuracy at an important moment.
Opens it up, but they don't want to accelerate just yet. 100 Thieves on this silent re-clear of mid.
Leave Timo, yep.
Maybe resulting in a situation where a flanker like Timotino will be faster than SEN expect. And when their hit comes in, could set up a crossfire fighting from main while one of the 100 Thieves players or multiple get the screens.
This is slower though than I expected. I think they're waiting for some of these cooldowns to come back around. And so SEN are going to hit the site, but look at how close behind them Timo is. He's really managed to cover some ground here. He's going to be ready to fight.
Yeah, bit of an accidental team flash. Everyone from SEN relegated to backside. They're going to have to work together, set up some good crossfires with these duels.
Saturate, is there any way to play with that though? It's unclear. Timo's very, very low. Bang is asking for more. Knocking on the door. Vora ready to swing off him there as well. And Vora is able to win it out. It's going to be Timo v John. The two standouts. And John shuts him down yet again.
What was John's stat line again? And now he's at 19 for 13.
4 and 10.
Crazy. All right, pace back from Timotino to get up ramp. 100 Thieves.
Nice and slow.
Intentions of working quickly here and there. It wants to slow it down with a hinder.
Back to the site for narrate. Play a little safer. Leaves Redux tucked in here. Under rafters. Cryo out and narrate a little wayward. This is, it's not clean, I'll say that much. Redux inside the smoke here. Shorty makes short work of Timo. The Sentinels are down a player until Cortez here gets in, but it is 100 Thieves all up and on this site, and rafter presence for Bang could be dangerous.
Arsena close up with the Shorty. Everyone from SEN trying to get out of screens right now. Bang on the swing. Perfect timing. What a shot.
Oh, and no more than that required from 100 Thieves.
Get back there. They go into this A hit. Dog, so Timo can get on the line.
No connection there. I think it might have been a clone.
Cover going out.
Off to the side we go now. Very quickly, Vora's going to have to tuck his way back into elbow. Redux could be in trouble here. Has to get Crash out because of the snake bite, but still got Cryo on the backside. Vora again anchoring well, and Arsena doggedly fights for that heaven position. Got to top himself back up, but this is getting a little bit uncomfortable. Claustrophobic as it was. Arsena Houdini's his way out of the coffin. And now it's on John and Cortezia. Running together. Usually the saviors for so many of these Sentinels rounds. They've got to do it yet again. And Bang looking for a timing. They're just too fast. Heads on swivels. Cortezia and John shut the duo down. And now Vora called up from Tier 2. Called up to call for one of the most iconic franchises in VCT. Has to 1v2 these two to win the series?
Cortezia as well. About to get the hit off this plant. Going to pop that right away. Vora, no utility to work with. Has to go through this dark cover as well. What a nightmare, but what a shot!
What? Vora almost had it!
Waylay on the lurk right now.
But Redux is starting to get pretty antsy on that B side. He's been able to get pretty far forward. So this allows for a drift over of John. He's heading over to A to help out. And there's eyes turned towards drop. Yeah, Caillou concerned about a wrap from mid here. That's definitely on the cards at this time. It's really about finding the timing. Cortezia's going to have his back turned through though, and Timo emerges. Cortezia, no chance to do a thing about it. Caillou cut out in the open now, especially guns trained in all directions. And he had nowhere to go. Once again, great opening sequence here for 100 Thieves on these attack side rounds.
The Timatino on that lurk definitely gets a lot accomplished. Finds the moment to get the kill on Cortesia, and then straight after that, oh, spam through from Neri. This is getting awkward. Is really expecting that someone is in vents, and
He can't get out of here.
he is right. Timo is chilling, man.
Bang unbothered, low in health, but knows Timo can just pop back up. They'll have a crossfire set up, potentially, making use of this smoke. I mean, Nare looks
Enemy remaining.
a little lost in that kind of moment. Timo for 3 in the round, conversion paths earned, and made extensive use of to close a flawless round here for 100 Thieves.
On a ultra passive position, basically playing for spam. We've seen him really willing, though, to try and get back sight during hit timings. Looks like he might be thinking about doing it again, but this time, you know, in contrast to some
30
previous
seconds
rounds like
left.
this, he has support getting into the site. Now doubled up with Cryo.
Eyes on Timatino here, he could be huge, flashed out, can he escape? Good, saturate, but it's a clone. Still will be able to double dash away. Vorid steps in, he's always able to find these running little kills. There's Asuna inside the smoke, looking good, but John always an issue. He's found yet another one. Cryo, those kept the dream alive here for 100 Thieves. Plant going down, Cryo behind the screens here. Swing timing is perfect, and John has to do it again with 22 health. It's too much to ask. Cryo shuts it down, and will finally have the defuse here to give 100 Thieves their first dub against the Sandals franchise in VCT Americas Kickoffs.